Hollitivity time. It's my favorite. So this one is a little bit different today. And just because, usually I stay within the ecosystem somehow of SafeMoon, but I stepped outside the box. And there's this lady on Twitter. Her name is the CryptoEmpress.eth. That's her name. And then her handle is Chic Shoes, which is amazing.
Now we know why she picked it.
Yeah, well, actually, no. So I did come across her tweet, and I'll tell you in a minute, but I kind of want to highlight her a little bit because she is amazing. So I actually got introduced into that whole community through the Delta Knots. They're an NFT project that they're so good, you guys. Like, I love them. Well, while introduced into the Delta Knots, I actually got a pink lady Delta Knot, and she's just this cutest little pink thing with a pink halo. She is by far, and no offense to any other
You're about to piss somebody off.
There, but I don't care because these are amazing little 3D knots that are just the cutest and right up my alley because they're tiny, and then they're pink, and then like mine has a pink halo, so like it fits me more than anything else. I mean, we all have our favorites. Well, this one is, she is part of the pink lady for these Delta Knots. And then she also is part of this group called the Boss Girls. And you guys know I'm not real big into any other social medias other than Twitter. But I am on Telegram just because of the Boss Girls and because of her specifically. She just kind of, just welcomed me in that whole community, like with not knowing anything about me. I mean, she was just so welcoming and amazing. But the Boss Girls, they actually push women empowerment, and they encourage women, and they're just so amazing. And I literally have Telegram just because of them. And I wake up every morning and there's like a million messages on Telegram, and it's just each other, like each woman lifting each other up. And it is just the coolest thing. So anyhow, enough about that. She had tweeted out on yesterday, actually, and said, no matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you believe you are, how you treat people ultimately tells all. Stay humble, positive vibes. That's awesome. So we kind of constantly push, being kind and how you treat each other. And her statement is so true. Nothing matters at all if you treat somebody poorly. It just goes to show who you are as a person. So, to me, you just always need to realize that it doesn't matter what you have, it's how you treat others. Yeah. And so I just really, that was one that I just ran across, and then I was like, oh my gosh, she's perfect, because she just uplifts everybody and anybody she can, and she's just really welcoming into what she does. And yeah, I just really like her. And she's also a space host on Twitter, and they just recently started doing spaces on mental health. And so yeah, I think that's great, especially in these times. Holiday seasons are kind of hard for a lot of people, and so I think it's much needed.
Yep, always.
So yay, Empress!
Yeah, congratulations.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I always check to make sure we're following the people, because we've only been on Twitter since March, and we weren't. Excuse me. So I went back and started looking at some of the stuff, and I was like, "Yep, this is perfect." So congratulations on that. But